Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing good, because today my friends, I'm bringing you guys a theory video on the newly revealed organization, the Aether Foundation, #bars. If you don't know who they are, the trailer is linked below so you can go and check them out and come back, and once you do, all that said, make sure to strap yourselves in, because oh boy, do we definitely have got ourselves a hefty theory video here today. So sit back, relax, and let's do this. Alright, so first let's break this down. How many examples of shady organizations do we have in real life? Pop culture, movies, film, anime, video games, countless, you can name them all. Examples of organizations looking good on the outside, but on the inside, their true evil intentions lurk. For example, first of all, I do want to say, if you haven't seen Stranger Things, this is a spoiler, a major spoiler, so mute the video and come back once the spoiler is gone off the screen. So in Stranger Things, we have that example of the organization with the power company, but what do they turn out to be? They turn out to be a government organization who performs experiments on children and brings quote-unquote monsters into the real world. So that's an example right there. Moving on to real life, we have countless conspiracy theories against the government and all the shady things they're doing, and usually it's all because the organization believe that they're doing the right thing. Like, in their eyes, they're the good people, but in essence they are blinded by their vision. For example, if we move on to video games, Fallout 4, the Institute, they think in their eyes that they're good people, but to the rest of us, depending on your perspective, they are the evil team. Alright, so next we have the plethora of alchemy references. We have Mr. Solgaleo chillin', representing the lion devouring the sun, which in itself is a direct reference to ancient alchemy. Next, we now know of Type Null, the Pokemon created to take on beings of mythical power using different creatures, aka a homunculus / chimera. But nothing like that shit from Fullmetal Alchemist, please. I still cry every time. Then the word Aether, which is the fifth element in alchemy, the topmost law governing our creation above water, wind, earth, and fire. So in essence, the Aether Foundation see themselves as above the rest, on top of society, making their own rules. So let's link this all back to Pokemon Sun and Moon. So picture this, alright? A flourishing island away from all the chaos, rich in Pokemon and plant life, extreme biodiversity as shown in the Pokemon and Alola forms. This is pretty much a haven for experimental and research institutes, so enter the Aether Foundation. They come to the island bearing gifts, promising to better things. Oh, you get a gift, you get a gift, you get a gift. Not the first time we've seen this in history. Now that they have the people's trust, they can attend to their real agenda, creating and experimenting on Pokemon. It does say that they help Pokemon, but help is a broad word, especially in the eyes of the person doing the helping. Alteration, modification, experimentation could all fit under the large umbrella of helping to Aether. Now, who exactly are Aether? So we have LUSAMINE, the president, Faba, the chief, and Velma, Wiki, the assistant chief. And actually there's one more person I'm missing. Oh, that's right, Gradion, but we'll come back to him in a little bit. So first off, let's take a look at LUSAMINE. If I've ever seen a more suspicious looking woman in my life, she is straight up telling you she has something to hide. She is the mastermind behind it all. She knows all the plans but doesn't inform everyone in Aether, just the necessary higher ups. Speak of the devil, we have the chiefs Faba and Wiki. Faba already looks like the slimy, up to no good kind of guy that will just sleaze his way up to the top. And Wiki, oh, Wiki, she is truly evil. You can quote me on that. She has a caring personality and is loved by the employees. Yeah, she is one of those crazy bosses who smiles when she's angry and laughs when she tortures you. She's the prime example of things don't seem as they appear. I think that love that they're talking about is more like fear, like don't upset the crazy lady. Know what I'm saying? Now, I did mention Gladion along with Team Aether, so why was he mentioned? So to tie it all together, Gladion, Lily, and LUSAMINE are all brother and sisters. Pretty far-fetched, right? But hear me out. We see the boy Gladion, and he has Type Null as his Pokemon. Gladion also works for Team Skull. Type Null was created to rival those of mythical Pokemon, aka to be really powerful. Whether or not it was meant to take on actual Arceus is a different thing, especially with the resemblances of its collar around its neck. But they came short and they failed to create something that strong. hence the creature type Null. It was essentially their first prototype, figuring out what they are capable of. You really think Team Skull, a bunch of gangsters, were able to create something that complicated? No, I think not. Aether were the actual creators. Gladion did not like what LUSAMINE had done and took Null with him and joined Team Skull. He lends his strength to them, just like the description says. He felt outcast like a lot of the other Team Skull members do, and now he went against Aether. Now what about Lily? How does she fit into all this? So it says she's working for the Professor Kukui for personal reason. She also hates fighting. This is because UB01 Ultra Beast 1 was made from Lily's DNA. The site even mentions UB01 moving like a little girl for some strange reason, whatever it may be. Lily has been scarred by her past and left to be protected by Kukui. So when we take this all back, everything points back to LUSAMINE. She is the true evil boss in the game. She is the evil mastermind. Look at this comment that she even makes. Even Pokemon from distant worlds are worthy of my love. What's up with that? No way LUSAMINE is a good person. Look at the picture. Look at the picture. Her eye looks modified or even not from this world. Could she be enhanced herself or even some kind of higher power? Likely because of her obsession with the otherworldly Pokemon and creating perfect beasts. UB1 is the successor to type Null. The successful experiment, the prototype that came out right, and we now know that there are still more yet to be revealed. The Japanese trailer even shows UB01 showing up at Aether HQ out of an effing portal, no less. Aether are evil and obsessed with divine power and have even been planning this for a long time. More proof, an NPC in Pokemon X and Y mentions people in white suits showing up years back asking around about the legendaries that were local to the place. Coincidence? I think not. So, as you can see, this Pokemon game is shaping up to be the best story-driven Pokemon game ever, and it's fitting with how Pokemon is hyping up Sun and Moon, planning all this lore, 20 years of Pokemon. It just works. And we are in for a massive, anime-bending, future diary Code Geass-like plot twist ending. All of this is going to go down post-game as Aether are found out, and it leaves room for a massive, climactic ending in the formation of, you guessed it, perfect Zygarde, which is why very early on in the game they have you collect all the cores. You need those cores because post game you're going to need them to form perfect Zygarde. The island is going to rest on the final battle between perfect Zygarde and the Ultra Beast. That's right, the Ultra Beasts are finally going to come out and we're going to see what they can do. Gargantuan, Leviathan creatures are going at it to protect the world. This game is going to be epic.
Wow!
And there you have it, my friends. That is my theory for Pokemon Sun and Moon behind the Aether Foundation and their true intentions. Now, I hope you enjoyed. Obviously, there are going to be some people who disagreed and hopefully some people that agreed. So make sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. I am truly excited about this theory because at the end of the day, I'm a Pokemon fan. I want this game to be as great as it can be. And this plan, this theory would make the game just perfect. We're no longer looking for those linear stories. We're here for a massive, amazing ending. So hopefully Pokemon delivers, and I am very excited. Again, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you think, and until next time guys, thanks for watching. MegaLugia here checking out. Peace!